Hey everyone, welcome back. We are back to finish out March, and we did phenomenally well for the rest of this coming week ahead. Now, we are going to jump ahead and let you know that everything else for the rest of this week, all the way through next week until April 1st, is going to be a no spin. We have no groceries to buy, no necessities needed, no medications that are needed. Nothing needs to be done. We are closing out the month. So yesterday was the 27th. I did go to my doctor's, and you guys will get an update tomorrow on that with my health and more for the 2025 year. So you guys will get that update, but my new channel, which was supposed to have my video up a few days ago, will have that video going up. I'm working on finishing it off today so we can get it put up, and I linked that in the last video that I had. So with that being said, thank you for the 2 subscribers who've already subscribed to that channel. I don't even have the video up yet, but it is going to go up today. So with that being said, super excited, y'all. We have got a lot to pay myself back. Now, I'm using my no spins as a way to help make an extra debt payment. If I'm not paying on not essential things and things I really shouldn't be paying for, then I can use that to put more down on my debt. And that is what we're going to do. So I still owe money from the 16 all the way forward. When we add all of the numbers in from the 16th no spend all the way through the 31st no spend, and since I decided to use the whole amounts as the amounts I'm putting in, for example, on the 16th, I should be putting in $16. On the 27th, I should be putting in $27. I am going to go back, as I mentioned, to a lower version because I'm spreading myself really thin. I'm not able to cash stuff all of my sinking funds and savings challenges that I want. I'm not able to put any extra aside. And y'all, most of the reason for that is because of the debt that I'm in. This is why I tell people, don't get that instant gratification now and pay for it later, because unless you've got a super disciplined personality, you're going to always be like, oh, I can make the payments instead of paying it off. And then you get into a massive amount of debt. And then you spend half your income on debt trying to pay it off. And that's what happens. So with that being said, do remember that I had an extra $10 in my envelope for the month of March no spend. And I only needed to put an extra 6 in for the 16th. So I don't have to put in the full 10, just the 6. So from the 16th all the way through the 31st, all these no spins is going to yield me having to put in an extra $180 into no spins. So when that's said and done, I'm going to put that in. I'm not going to be able to do that until the very first week of April because, once again, I spread myself way, 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 way too thin. And I may have to take a IOU card and continue to keep paying on this until it's paid off if I don't have enough to spread over in April. This could take me a couple of months. So I think I'm learning my lesson now to do the lower version in. Instead of doing $16 on the 16th, I should do a 1 + 6 and only put in 7. But I do plan to hit it even harder with no spins next month. I would love for my April spread to be nothing but a whole bunch of no spins. Now, do remember, I'm a lot more stricter on myself than most people. If it comes out of my account, then I call it a spend day. It doesn't matter if it's for my Etsy shop, my bills, my groceries, or anything else. I am going to make one final judgment call and say that if I'm pulling it out of something I've already saved it for, like my sinking funds or my savings challenges, things of that nature, I'm going to consider that a no spend. And the only reason for that is it's not coming out of my direct income for that particular month. So if I'm pulling it from the month of April's paycheck, then yes, I'm going to have to sit there and say it's a spend day. If I don't pull it from April's paycheck and I pull it from my accounts on my no spends, not my no spends, my sinking funds or anything like that, I'm going to go ahead and call that a no spend day. So if I'm grabbing from pets to pay for Tucker and Belladonna's shots coming up, if I get Tucker shots, then that's what I'm going to do. We're going to see. And if you haven't heard, Tucker, my 10-year-old Chihuahua, has been diagnosed with chronic congestive heart failure. And so he is on heart medication. He's responding very well to them. He's gotten some iffy days that I'm not sure if he's even going to make it to the next day, but y'all, we're working really hard with him and making sure that the stress level in the house and the peace and quiet in the house stays exactly what it needs to. As you can hear, my house is pretty quiet right now. It's going to stay that way 24/7 because Tucker's health is our main goal right now, making sure he's comfortable. So if I pull from pets and I decide to take him in to have his shots, I will go ahead and pull for my sinking fund for him and Belladonna. And I will call that a no spend day because I had already had that money saved up and it's not in my April budget. So I hope that explains it. I know it's kind of a long-winded way to say that. It's kind of a long explanation, but I want to make sure that it's clear. So if I do that and take him in, because I know that Belladonna needs to go in next month in April to get her shots, then he gets his shots. Regardless, it's going to be pulled from our sinking funds. So that is what I have for you for our no spends. Look at all that, y'all. Look how many no spends we have for the month of March. Hoping we can pull off some more for the month of April. Really would like to do that. So that is for that. We're going to close that out. And next time you see that, you will see that for April. All right, so let's pull in because we got to clear our savings challenge money, which we only had 20, and that's why I told you guys I'm pulling myself really thin. My main focus right now is to get this debt paid off. The faster I get it paid off, the faster I can move extra money around. We only have 20. We are only cash stuffing one sinking fund today, and it's not my 5.5K challenge, so we're going to go back because we're coming up around the corner here very soon with all of my yearly things that I need to do. We are going to go ahead and cash stuff this one here, which has 20, 40, 60, and 70. So that's $70. This should be Instacart for $70. And Instacart is 70 plus an additional 20, makes it $90, y'all. I need $99 for Instacart to renew my 1-year subscription. Remember that last year, during the summertime, I was able to get Instacart for $19, y'all. I was super excited about that. $19, and then I also got Peacock for free. So that was a streaming app I got for free. Wait till you see what's going on with my April budget because I found out some information on Verizon and made a ton of changes, which saved me a bundle of money like I've never seen on my account before, and I'm super excited about that. So that is coming up in my April budget, but now we are $10 away from having Instacart taken care of. So once that's taken care of, we will move on to our next yearly subscription, and this one currently has $60 for Amazon Prime, and I need, I think it's $139, $140. So we're not quite there yet. We'll be working on that in the month of April. As I told you guys, I'm going to work on one subscription a month. If I get it paid and taken care of, then I'll go to the next subscription, and then I'll keep doing that until I get them paid. Now, I do know a lot of people just put in a couple of bucks here and there each month to make that happen. I'm doing mine currently right now in one big foul swoop as I can. I may go down to doing a couple of dollars every single month like everyone else is doing and get caught up that way too. But I didn't do that this time around, so I've got to pay out fairly quickly, even more. So all my subscriptions are in the months of June and July. So they're pretty tight. They're not spread out. And that is what I'm going to have to do. I may hold off on a couple of my subscriptions and see if maybe I don't renew them right off the bat. If I can get another really, really nice coupon, I may just go ahead and do one and see if Instacart will drop me another coupon, because I've never heard of doing Instacart for one whole year for $19. But y'all, I couldn't not do it. Okay, I could not pass that one up. So maybe I hold off on Instacart for a month or so, and maybe I see if they give me a coupon so I don't have to pay the full price. I don't know. We'll see what happens when that time comes. I'll keep you guys posted on that. I am going to let you know that I am going to renew the Costco membership. I wasn't going to, but I do need to do that because my rotisserie chickens at Costco are costing me $5.99 a piece. And I would rather use that dollar off and get them for $4.99 a piece right now. And I use their 2-pound blocks of cheese. And there's a couple other things from Costco's that I really, really, really love. Their option to get the cauliflower florets that are not frozen but fresh for 2 pounds. You don't find that at Walmart. I don't find that at Sam's Club. If they're at Sam's Club, I don't have them at my local Sam's Club in that version. But with that being said, I do want the option of Costco's and Sam's Club's membership because I put it on my Instacart and they still bring it to me because to take an Uber back and forth is just ridiculous, y'all. It can cost me in like the neighborhood of $40. And believe it or not, Sam's Club's only a couple of miles from me, but it's way down the street of 39th Street. So I choose to use Instacart to be able to get those stores to deliver to me super duper cheap. So questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below. We will be back with April's budget in our next video. All right, y'all. Take care. Have a great day. Bye for now.